Hart County High School is the host of another opportunity for the Grayson County Lady Cougars as they try to bounce back from a tough loss last time out against Edmonson County. As it's the 3-1 Lady Raiders of Hart County against the 2-1 Lady Cougars of Grayson County. And a good evening and welcome here to Munfordville, Kentucky for tonight's coverage of Grayson County Lady Cougar basketball on K105. Sam Gormley here with you today, and one of my favorite gyms here in this area of the Commonwealth. They renovated it in the last 5 or 6 years, and I'm glad we finally get the opportunity to get in here and bring it to you. Coming up on our locker room show, we're going to introduce you to both teams. We're going to talk to the head coach of the Lady Cougars, Mike McClintock, and give you the starting lineups. That comes up and more right here on K105.
Are you ready to help your family get prepared for the unexpected?
Here we go!
Ladybug and Cat Noir know how important it is to be ready, because you never know when Hawkmoth is going to strike or a disaster will hit. And you don't need miraculous powers. Just put those planning skills you already have to good use. Make a plan that will help you and your family be ready when emergencies happen. Ready Kids can help. Get started at ready.gov/kids.
Are you looking for the best building materials in Litchfield? Look no further than Future Designs Building Materials. The builder's choice on Quarry Road has everything you need to build your dream home. Jim writes, "I'm so glad I came to Future Designs for my new roof. The staff was so helpful and knowledgeable, and they made sure I got the right materials for my needs. Thanks, Jim." Future Designs is more than just a building materials store. Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield. FDBM.net.
Building on experience.
Look around your home, and there's probably something that was made right here in Litchfield. Leggett & Platt is a worldwide corporation making a wide range of products, including sofa sleeper and reclining hardware assemblies here at home. A portion of your Ashley, Lazy Boy, or England furniture might have been made by one of your neighbors. Join the Leggett & Platt team today. We're a one-shift operation with competitive wages. Our motto is, we work hard so you can rest easy. Leggett & Platt is an equal opportunity, affirmative action, veteran, and disability employer.
For the more than 1 million people living with Parkinson's disease, the Parkinson's Foundation celebrates movement at Moving Day, a movement toward life-saving resources, movement toward advancing research and care, movement toward a better life. We care. We fight. We move to beat Parkinson's. Move with us at movingdaywalk.org.
Welcome back here to Hart County High School, where the Grayson County Lady Cougars are getting ready to take on the Hart County Lady Raiders. The Lady Raiders are coming in with a record of 3-1, and they boast one of the absolute best players in the 5th region and really in this area of the Commonwealth to begin with. That is Dia Bradley. She is... I've been trying to think all day of the word to describe her, and really the only word that comes to my mind is she's stellar. She is a phenomenal player. She's a good defender, but offensively, only averaging 27.2 points per game this season. Only 27.2. Her season low, only 22 points a game. 22 points. Yeah, just casual stuff here for Dia Bradley. She is spectacular. And for Grayson County to pull off what would probably be classified as an upset victory on the road, they're going to have to find a way to limit her. And that's sometimes easier said than done. But it's more than just her. Kennedy Reynolds is a stellar player as well. Number 24, 12.2 points, 3.2 rebounds per game. It's kind of that two-headed monster. Chloe Hale right behind at 8.5 points, and Lily Jeffries, the senior, is averaging 5.8 and 3.2 rebounds per game. They're not a great three-point shooting team. Not necessarily their strength, but they will pound it inside. Not necessarily big, but they are talented on the interior. Grayson County had that hard loss to Edmonson County last time out. We'll take a break and introduce you to them after this. This is Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
Here's a simple truth about higher education.
If pursuing your purpose, doing what you really care about matters.
If having a rewarding career matters.
If a better financial future for you and your family matters.
Then higher education matters. A brighter future is within your reach. Find out how at kyhigheredmatters.org. Brought to you by this station and the Kentucky Broadcasters Association.
No matter what you're up against, we have your back.
We are United Way.
We are neighbors helping neighbors.
In communities around the world, when disaster strikes, we get you back on your feet.
We help children build brighter futures.
We've been here for over 135 years.
But now, our work is more important than ever.
Join us.
Join your neighbors.
Join United Way.
Some days are just better than others.
I think you should go talk to someone.
It's not that easy.
Have you been thinking about suicide? You can talk to me, Dad.
It's been a tough couple of months.
Hi, I'm Dr. Ashley Gabbard, internal medicine physician with Owensboro Health. I'd like to talk with women 40 and over about having annual mammograms, even if there is no history of breast cancer in your family. Early detection provides women a strong advantage in fighting breast cancer. Ask your primary care provider for a referral and schedule your screening online at owensborohealth.org/mammogram.
Hart County High School, the host of this matchup between the Grayson County Lady Cougars and the Lady Raiders of Hart County. Grayson County enters with a record of 2-2, 0-1 in the 12th district. And a tough loss to Edmondson County last time out. It's a game that, if you watched it live, they fell behind early, fought back, and brought it to within one, might have even tied it at some point, but just didn't have enough. And you look, final score 48-39. It was much closer than that. As Edmondson hit some shots down the stretch, they had the dagger of a three with about a minute to go. That was the absolute difference in the game between these against Edmondson County. I mean, Julie Norris doesn't make that three, and it is a completely different contest. For Grayson County, Sydney Perkins has had a really, really good start to the year, averaging 16.2 points per game, 3.2 rebounds a contest. She's shooting just under 40% from three-point range. And as a whole, this team is shooting well from three, 38% as a team. It's the shots inside the arc that have been a struggle. On shots inside the arc, on two-point shots this year for Grayson County, they're shooting 27%. That's going to be something that's going to have to get better if this Grayson County team wants to do the things that they are hoping. And you really saw it against Edmondson County on Friday, where that two-point shot just was not falling at all for the Lady Cougars in the game. And the best part about that is that in a lot of realms for this, these are things that can be fixed for Grayson, and it's also not like you're expecting to shoot on your two-point shots, go 4 of 29 every single game, which is what they did against Edmondson County, 13.8%. You're not expecting that every single time. I mean, you look at that. You shot 14% on your two-point field goal attempts, and you lost by 9, and the game was closer than that on the road against one of the better teams in the district. So this team is trending in the right direction, and they get the opportunity to take on a really talented Hart County team here today. Mike McClintock, Coach Mack, is the head coach of the Lady Cougars. While Johnny Cash is playing here at Hart County, we'll step aside, take a break, and talk to Coach Mack and get his thoughts on the matchup after this. This is Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
Connection builds community. It grows the minds of future citizens and leaders. Connection teaches. It encourages. It builds confidence through relationships, through partnerships, through small daily acts, through high-impact programs at all levels. Connection says together, we can.
The one thing I know about Grayson County Schools, when you get the right people going in the right direction, anything's possible.
We are GC Connected.
The governor has declared a state of emergency, and evacuation is now underway as the storm approaches. The National Weather Service has issued a warning as it monitors this storm, including the following counties that are fortunately.
Convoy of Hope is ready to help you prepare for the next storm. Visit convoy.org/prepare.
When I found out my son was addicted to opiates, I didn't know where to turn. Now I know there's help, and you can call, whether you're a family member, a sibling, or the person with the addiction. And the number is 1-833-8-KY-HELP. Call for the resources. They're going to help you with compassion and care and the knowledge of what's available to get you the help you need.
The doctor said I had a 29% chance to find a blood stem cell donor. But I knew you were out there. And when we matched, it was the best day ever. Dear donor, your blood stem cells saved me from leukemia. Thank you forever and ever and ever.
Experience the true joy of saving a life at BeTheMatch.org.
Welcome back to the Locker Room Show here on K105. Sam Gormley now joined by head coach Mike McClintock. Coach fell behind early in that game against Edmondson, but then were able to come back and make it a game. What was the key to the comeback?
Just the effort, taking care of the ball a little bit better, and doing the things we need to be doing. And it was just one of those games where we dug ourselves too big of a hole to get out of it.
We touched on it after the game on Friday that in the second half your turnover number went up. When you went back and watched it, was that your fault, credit to them, a mix, or how did you read that?
I'd say it's a little bit of a mix. I mean, they played a pretty good press there for a little bit, and but we made some, unforced errors ourselves that really hurt us at crucial times. Because, we cut it to 1 3 or 4 times, and, we just could never get the ball down and get a bucket.
You're on 2-point shots this season. Your team is only shooting 27%. How is that something that you can improve?
Just in practice, we really worked on it yesterday, and it's a lot of it's concentration and just finishing, and we have to really improve in that area.
We touched on it after the game on Friday that your team was playing really aggressive defense. How do you find that balance between aggressive defense and then when you get to that line where it starts to be fouls?
That's where we got to back off, and we're going to do some things different tonight to try to keep people out of foul trouble. I think we had 3 with 3 at the half Friday evening, which hurt us, on our rotation some. But hopefully tonight, we don't get in that situation.
Another player we talked about after the game on Friday that had a really good little spurt because of the foul trouble was Hannah Smith. How does she take the next step?
She just has to get more aggressive, be more assertive, and she's just an 8th grader, and I threw her out there in a tough game, and I thought she responded real well.
Tonight you're going up against a player who I think an argument could be made might be the best player you will play all season long, with Dia Bradley from Hart County. What makes her so special?
She gets to the bucket. She's really quick. And if whoever she's defending, you got to take care of the ball because, that's her game. She'll steal it and get down at the other end quick.
What's the key to defending her?
Keeping her out of the paint, and that's what we're really going to try hard to do tonight.
It's not just her, though, on this Hart County team. What do you see from the other players?
Well, the Reynolds girl gets to the basket real well. They're not – I'm going to say this and it'll come back to burn us, but they're not a great three-point shooting team. So hopefully we can keep them out of the paint, and hopefully they don't accidentally get hot from the three-point line.
How do you pick up a big win on the road?
Taking care of the ball, handling their pressure, keeping them out of the paint.
Coach, good luck. More comes up in the Locker Room Show after this.
I'm not here to fire you up. If you're not already fired up, you shouldn't be in this room. If this victory isn't worth all you have to give, then leave. But now, right now is your chance to be a part of a victory the world will remember forever. Victory over cancer. This victory isn't just happening. It isn't inevitable.
What does hope mean?
Now is our time, your time. You may save someone you love.
Time is very precious.
Today's cancer research is tomorrow's victory. A victory that is there for the taking. Grab it. How was that?
Now that was a great halftime speech. Let's go win.
Don't give up. Don't ever give up.
We had an MRI, and then all of a sudden this doctor comes in and he says to us, we have the potential here for a catastrophic event.
And he looked scared.
He looked terrified. And he's like, we got to operate now. It just all changed. Life changed.
Bryce is one of the 47 children per day who are diagnosed with cancer. Today's treatments aren't enough. To watch the rest of Bryce's story, visit childrenscancer.org/story.
Are you looking for the best building materials in Litchfield? Look no further than Future Designs Building Materials. The builder's choice on Quarry Road has everything you need to build your dream home. Jim writes, I'm so glad I came to Future Designs for my new roof. The staff was so helpful and knowledgeable, and they made sure I got the right materials for my needs. Thanks, Jim. Future Designs is more than just a building materials store. Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield. FDBM.net.
Building on experience.
Welcome back here to Hart County High School, where Grayson County about to take on the host Lady Raiders. Let's now meet the starting lineups for both teams. First for the 3-1 Lady Raiders of Hart County. Senior guard number 22, Lily Jeffries. She averages 5.8 points a game. Chloe Hill, she's the senior center, number 23, 8.5 points and 8 rebounds a game. Dia Bradley is number 32. She averages 27.2 points per game. Kennedy Reynolds, the junior guard, number 24 at 12.2 points. And Lexi Barber, the senior, averaging 2.8 points per game. Once more, that lineup for the Lady Raiders is Jeffries, Hale, Reynolds, Bradley, Barber. Assistant coach is Angela Craddock, and the head coach is Jessica Lindsay. Now the starting lineup for the Grayson County Lady Cougars with a record of 2-2. 8th grade guard number 5, Bree Jones. She averages 9 points and 2.8 rebounds a game. Junior guard number 33, Isabel Blanton. She averages 5.5 points and 4.2 rebounds per game. Sutton Van Meter, she's the junior guard, number 11, 3.5 points, 2 rebounds per game. Allie Jennings in the post, number 24, 3.2 points and 2.5 rebounds. And Sydney Perkins, the leading scorer, at 16.2 points per game. Once more, that lineup: Jones, Perkins, Jennings, Blanton, and Van Meter. Assistant coaches are Lena Jones, Brian Jones. The head coach is Coach Mike McClintock. The play-by-play of Grayson and Hart comes up next on K105.
Are you ready to help your family get prepared for the unexpected? Here we go! Ladybug and Cat and know how important it is to be ready. Because you never know when Hawkmoth is going to strike or a disaster will hit. And you don't need miraculous powers. Just put those planning skills you already have to good use. Make a plan that will help you and your family be ready when emergencies happen. Ready Kids can help. Get started at ready.gov/kids.
Look around your home, and there's probably something that was made right here in Litchfield. Leggett & Platt is a worldwide corporation making a wide range of products, including sofa sleeper and reclining hardware assemblies here at home. A portion of your Ashley, Lazy Boy, or England furniture might have been made by one of your neighbors. Join the Leggett & Platt team today. We're a one-shift operation with competitive wages. Our motto is, we work hard so you can rest easy. Leggett & Platt is an equal opportunity, affirmative action, veteran and disability employer.
For the more than 1 million people living with Parkinson's disease, the Parkinson's Foundation celebrates movement at Moving Day. A movement toward life-saving resources. Movement toward advancing research and care. Movement toward a better life. We care. We fight. We move to beat Parkinson's. Move with us at movingdaywalk.org.
Here's a simple truth about higher education.
If pursuing your purpose, doing what you really care about matters.
If having a rewarding career matters.
If a better financial future for you and your family matters.
Then higher education matters. A brighter future is within your reach. Find out how at kyhigheredmatters.org. Brought to you by this station and the Kentucky Broadcasters Association.
No matter what you're up against, we have your back.
We are United Way.
We are neighbors, helping neighbors.
In communities around the world, when disaster strikes, we get you back on your feet.
We help children build brighter futures.
We've been here for over 135 years.
But now, our work is more important than ever.
Join us. Join your neighbors. Join United Way.
They just did the colors here as we're about ready to roll between Hart County and Grayson County here today, as it should be a great matchup here between these two teams. Once more, the lineup for Grayson County is Jones, Perkins, Van Meter, Jennings, Blanton. For Hart County, Jeffries, Hale, Reynolds, Bradley, Barber. One more break, and Grayson and Hart is next on K105.
I'm not here to fire you up. If you're not already fired up, you shouldn't be in this room. If this victory isn't worth all you have to give, then leave. But now, right now is your chance to be a part of a victory the world will remember forever. Victory over cancer. This victory isn't just happening. It isn't inevitable.
What does hope mean?
Now is our time, your time. You may save someone you love.
Time is very precious.
Today's cancer research is tomorrow's victory. A victory that is there for the taking. Grab it. How was that?
Now that was a great halftime speech. Let's go win.
Don't give up. Don't ever give up.
Welcome back here to Hart County High School, where it is just about ready to roll here between the Lady Cougars and the Lady Raiders. It's the 12th all-time matchup between these two teams. Hart County leads the all-time series 7-4. Hart County has won the last two, including last year here in Munfordville by the final tally of 56-30. Grayson, and also won in Litchfield the last time they played in 2021 by the final score of 48-25. It's time for basketball in Munfordville, and the opening tip is controlled by the Lady Raiders of Hart County, who will be flipping and working from left to right on the radio dial, wearing the home white jerseys with green checkerboard up each side and orange numerals. Deep right side three is off the back of the iron. Rebound inside, put back by Barber is missed too long. Rebound another one on the inside. This one by Hale is missed. Hart County with another rebound on the interior. They give it up to the top of the key. Reynolds swings it off now to Dia Bradley. This Hart County team 3-1. Another deep left wing three. It's off the back of the iron. Rebound on the floor by Blanton. It's stripped to Barber. Barber misses the shot. Loose ball rebound out of bounds off of Grayson County. Lady Cougars rebounding on that first possession left a little bit to be desired. No score early on. Hart County got to come out in some full court pressure to test the Lady Cougars early on, who had a tough loss to Edmondson County last time out, a 9-point deficit. As it's Jennings now into the middle to Jones. Jones to the free throw line, kicks to the far corner to Blanton, steps into the three off the back of the iron. It's missed. Rebound on the floor, falling down with it and picked back up here by Perkins as Hart County had the rebound but couldn't keep the dribble going. Jones double teamed and a reach-in foul is going to be called on Dia Bradley. That'll be her first and the team's first. And if you're Grayson County, that would work pretty well to have maybe the best player in all of the 5th region pick up early and getting herself into foul trouble. Bradley, 27.2 points per game. Talk more about her as the game goes along. Van Meter down the right side, lowers the shoulder, flips it up. Good! Off the right side for Sutton Van Meter. That would be really good to get her going. She's only averaging 3.5 points per game. It has been a quiet start offensively for the junior Van Meter. Inside pass. Hale tries to create space, and a foul going to be called on the interior. Chloe Hale threw up the wild shot and is going to be bailed out. Jennings is going to pick up the foul. Her first, team's first. To the line will be Chloe Hale. Hale only 54.5% from the charity stripe on the young season, and the first one rattles in. This Hart County team 3-1. Lost their first game of the season to Warren East, 60-43, but have rattled off 3 straight since that point. Second shot missed by Hale, rebounded by Blanton for Grayson County. Lady Cougars going to get to push a little bit. Jones is being pressured by Jeffries, and she does break the timeline. Now Jones drives down the left side, flips it up, left side, it pops in and out. Jones gets her own rebound, and it's stripped and taken away by Bradley. Bradley blows right past the Lady Cougars, in on Van Meter. Right side shot is left short. Rebound on the floor. Jones has it, and I think her foot was on the line, and it's going to stay with Hart. Bradley's not going to miss a lot of opportunities when she drives down. She's shooting 58.7% from the field on this young year. They trigger it out front to Jeffries, guarded by Van Meter. All alone Hale from 3. She thought about it, realized she's only taken 2 and hadn't making one. Instead gives it off to Jeffries, who will put in the 3 on the right side, and it's 4-2 Hart County. A little over 2 minutes into this game. Over to Jones up the far side. She's bumped, no whistle. Instead, it was knocked out on the far side by Barber. At first I thought they said it was Hart County ball. Our official used a verbal signal instead of the visual one. There's my first complaint on that today. Again, if you're official watching, please use your visual signals. I can't hear you. It's my ongoing complaint. Never will complain really about officiating. That's the one I will. Jones loses it as it's taken away by Bradley at the top of the key. Bradley down the right side. Van Meter blows by. Bradley right side shot good. Dia Bradley's first points of the game. And it's 6-2. Grayson County trails Hart County after they had the early 2-0 advantage. Pass deflected, taken away by Bradley. Left elbow shot good for Bradley. Timeout Mike McClintock. He doesn't like the start. An 8-0 run for Hart County, and they lead 8-2. 5:22 left in the first quarter. This is Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
Are you looking for the best building materials in Litchfield? Look no further than Future Designs Building Materials. The builder's choice on Quarry Road has everything you need to build your dream home. Jim writes, I'm so glad I came to Future Designs for my new roof. The staff was so helpful and knowledgeable, and they made sure I got the right materials for my needs. Thanks, Jim. Future Designs is more than just a building materials store. Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield. FDBM.net.
Building on experience.
Grayson County trails 8-2, 5:22 left here in the opening quarter of play after Hart County is on an 8-0 run, and Dia Bradley's starting to heat up as well. Mike McClintock, I like the early timeout. Just to say, take a deep breath. Bradley gambles, almost takes a steal. Van Meter breaks it with an outlet pass to the right side to Jones. Jones in that far corner picks up her dribble, gives it to the right elbow to Jennings. Jennings looks for help, gives it to a bounce pass to Blanton, who just falls down. Not sure if it's a little wet over on that side of the floor, but Blanton just slipped after getting the handoff pass. 8-2, Hart on top. 5 minutes left in the first quarter of play. Give it off the left side to Jeffries. Free throw line, Hale. Grayson County going with a little bit of a matchup zone of sorts inside. The 3 is missed. Rebounded on the floor by Blanton. She tried to bounce it off to Van Meter, but it goes off the hands of Hale, and it's going to stay with Grayson County. Lady Cougars are letting this Hart County pressure really take an impact on them early on. Far side Blanton. Into the middle to Jones, gives it back to Van Meter. Van Meter up the far side, flips it off to Jones. Now Jones is going to break the timeline right at the logo with 4:40 left here in the opening quarter of play. Backs it off and sets up the offense here on this 3-2 Hart County zone. Right side Perkins, Grayson County's leading scorer at 16 points per game. Hasn't taken a shot early on. She's been shooting the 3 really well. Multiple 3s in almost every game. Far side Perkins thought about the 3. Instead gives it back to Van Meter, who has Grayson County's 1 basket of the game. Jones at the top of the key. Bradley tries to steal on the gamble. Wasn't able to get it. Top of the key, Van Meter. 3 is off to the right. Rebounded by Jennings. She'll flip a shot up. It's missed. Rebound on the inside by Perkins. And she's fouled on the inside by, they're going to call this on Lily Jeffries for Hart County. It is on Jeffries, her first, team's second. She's going to remain on the floor. 4:04 left in the first quarter of play. It's 8-2, Hart on top. Perkins into Van Meter off the right side is fouled by Barber. That'll be her first and the team's third, and 2 shots going to come for Sutton Van Meter. She's only had 6 trips to the line this year. She's made 4 of them. Last year, she led the team in free throw percentage. Van Meter was over 80% last year. She was hovering around 90 for a portion of the year. One of the top free throw shooters in the region a year ago, and she puts the first one through the bottom of the net. Second chance for Van Meter is off the back of the iron, rebounded by Hale. She goes 1 of 2 from the line. It's 8-3, Hart on top. About 4 minutes left in the first quarter of play. Flipping it off to the right side is Reynolds. Crosses it off left wing. Deep left side 3 by Jeffries is good. Jeffries shooting 23% from 3 this season. She's got a pair of them early on in this game. Jones spins around in on Barber at the free throw line. Bounce pass to Blanton. Up top to Van Meter. Van Meter has a screen if she wants to take it. She doesn't. Instead flips it back off now to Jones with 3.5 left in the first quarter. Far corner, deep 3 by Perkins is short, and it bounces over the rim, and it's picked up by Hale long, and it's knocked out of bounds there by Blanton on the rebound. And it's going to stay with Hart County. 3:23 left in the first quarter. Hart on top of Grayson, 11-3. Bradley picked up by Jones. Gets a screen from Hale. Thought about pulling up, gives it to Hale, 18 feet right side, good. Hart County shoots 46% from the field. They're showing off exactly that early on in this game. Van Meter in the backcourt, nice tight defense by Hart, and a foul is called on Kennedy Reynolds, her first, team's 4th.
Foul, Lady Raiders, 24, Kennedy Reynolds, her first.
Now Hart appears to, they've been sticking with their full court defense. Now looks like they're going to back off into half court. They've stuck with really the 3-2 zone when they get into the half court. And looks like they're going to go man-to-man here. 2:50 left here in this first quarter. Grayson County trails by 10 early on. Van Meter gets a screen, and it's an illegal screen called on Allie Jennings. That'll be her second and the team's second. Kennedy Green comes in. Coming out will be Allie Jennings.
Foul on the Lady Cougars, 24, Jennings, her second, team's second.
As Green comes in place of Jennings with her picking up her second foul. Free throw line, Hale. Off left wing, Jeffries. Jeffries guarded by Van Meter. Back to Hale. They're going to let her shoot the 18-footer again, and Hale buries it for the second time. Hale's got 5 points. Mike McClintock wants a second timeout. Another 30 taken in this first quarter of play as Hart County leads 15-3. It is a 15-1 run for the Lady Raiders after Grayson County had our first points of the game. We'll try to see if we can't bring up a score or two from around the region as we're looking here, as we also invite you to join us tomorrow evening as the Cougar boys will host Bethlehem. I believe that is a 7 o'clock start time. In fact, it has to be, say, Eastern time zone team coming in. Girls basketball into the third quarter. Todd County leads Butler County 36-26 at the end of the third quarter of play. I know earlier today we had the release of the third region media poll voted on by media members from across the third region. It went Catholic, Meade, Breck, Owensboro, Edmondson as the top 5 Lady Cougars were slotted in 8th place in the region. Ball knocked away out of bounds off of Hart County, and it's going to stay with the Lady Cougars with 2:20 left here in the first quarter of play. It is 15-3. Hart County leads Grayson County. Far side Perkins guarded by Barber, and a foul, a shove called on Barber. Her second, team's 5th. That'll be 2 shots for Sydney Perkins. Again, KHSAA and the NFHS have eliminated the bonus. There are no 1-and-1s anymore in high school basketball, at least for this season. When 5 fouls get at the end of a quarter, it is automatically 2 free throws, and then after every quarter, those fouls reset. Perkins has 2 shots coming here. First one in and out. Sydney, not a great night shooting the free throw against Edmondson County. She went 1 of 3. She misses her first year. She's at 74% on the season. And she gets the second to fall through. 15-4, Hart County on top of Grayson. 2:10 left here in the opening quarter of play from Hart County High School. Hale picked up by Green. Handoff pass to Bradley. Jones stays in front. Bradley in the lane. Shots up. Good. She's fouled. She'll go to the line.
Basket is good. Foul the Lady
Van
Cougars,
Meter
11-7
picks up her
Van
first
Meter
foul and the team's third.
Shooting one for the Lady Raiders.
Bradley, the Campbellsville commit, goes to the line to try and convert on the and one. She averaged 26.1 points a game last season. She was second team All-State, named by the Courier-Journal. She converts on the and one there. She's got 7, and it's Hart County on top 18-4. Van Meter speeds up the far side of the floor. Spins around and gives it back to Jones, who has it at the H logo that stands right in the center of the floor. Jones trying to break the 3-2 zone, gives it to Perkins, who's wide open from 3 on the far side. And if you leave Sydney Perkins open from 3, she's going to make a high percentage of them, and she does just that. 18-7, Hart on top. 90 seconds left here in the first quarter of play. Screen set by Hale. Bradley couldn't do much with it. Into the corner, another 3 pops in and out by Hart. Rebounded by Bradley on the floor. Bradley off the left side. It's shots missed, and a foul is going to be called, and Dia Bradley will go back to the charity stripe. Bree Jones picks up her first foul. Team's fourth. The Grayson County bench unhappy with that call. First one good by Bradley. Bradley's only just about 70% from the line this year. She was rated as the best player in the 5th region by the Cat's Paws, 3rd by the Courier-Journal. She gets the shooter's roll on that free throw. Hart County on top 20-7 with 1:20 left in the first quarter of play. Jones up the far side of the floor. Weaving through, kicking into the corner to Perkins. Wasn't a clean hold, and walks with it is the call in the near corner. She couldn't get the pass great on it. She bobbled it, and because of that, she took that extra stutter step. We approach the 1-minute mark here of this first quarter. It's all Hart County early. Left side, Hale, guarded by Green. Hale lowers the shoulder, kicks it to the right side to Reynolds. Her 3 is good. 3 threes in the first quarter of play for Hart County. Ella Narvaez is in for Grayson County, and she gives it back to Van Meter. Van Meter looping around. She needs help, finds it to Narvaez, and Narvaez is fouled by Abby Rose Roten. That'll be her first. The team is still 5+ there, and it'll be Narvaez to the line to shoot 2.
The Lady Cougars going to be number 44, Ella Narvaez.
Narvaez, her first 2 free throws of the season. She was 39.1% a year ago. First one is good there for Narvaez. Grayson County getting a high percentage of their shots from the free throw line. This is their 6th free throw in the first quarter of play. Second chance. Rattles in for Narvaez. She goes 2 of 2 from the line. 40 seconds left in the first quarter. It's 23-9. Hart County on top of Grayson County. Bradley in between the circles. Guarded by Jones. Jones has 1 foul. Bradley drives in. Jump pass to Hale. Top of the key. Hale, it's off to the right. Nice box out by Bree Jones. Jones up the near side of the floor. Spins around. She was looking for Dia Bradley to come, who has very aggressive hands. Bradley comes and picks up Jones. On the left side, Van Meter. Van Meter in on Roten. Back to Perkins. Catch and shoot 3. Right side. It's off to the right. Rebound on the floor. Knocked off by Green into the hands of Narvaez, who taps it off to Jones. Jones curls around 10 feet near side. It's missed. Green with a rebound on the interior for Grayson County. Green looking for help. She's stripped, and it's taken away by Roten. And that is the end of the first quarter of play. Hart County on top of Grayson County, 20-9. This is Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
When I found out my son was addicted to opiates, I didn't know where to turn. Now I know there's help, and you can call, whether you're a family member, a sibling, or the person with the addiction. And the number is 1-833-8-KY-HELP. Call for the resources. They're going to help you with compassion and care and the knowledge of what's available to get you the help you need.
The doctor said I had a 29% chance to find a blood stem cell donor. But I knew you were out there. And when we matched, it was the best day ever. Dear donor, Your blood stem cells saved me from leukemia. Thank you forever and ever and ever.
Experience the true joy of saving a life at BeTheMatch.org.
Welcome back here to Hart County High School, where it is the Lady Raiders on top of Grayson County 23-9. So we start the second quarter of play. This is a very similar situation that Grayson County found themselves in against Edmondson, where they trailed 13-4 at the end of the first quarter of play. They were able to come back and make that interesting. This is a better team than Edmondson. Interior pass deflected back into the hands of Perkins. Grayson starts with the ball here in this second quarter of play. Jones on the right side. Flips it back with a bounce pass to Perkins, who struggled to get the pass but was able to get it back. Right side, Jones. Drives down the right side. A reach-in foul is whistled on Hart County. He called on Kennedy Reynolds. That is her second, team's first. Hart County is very aggressive with their hands. What I mean by that is that they're not afraid to reach in there, and especially on the drives. Now, depending on the officiating crew, as there's a three far side Van Meter, it's off the back of the iron. Rebound is ripped around by Hart County. Depending on the officiating crew, that can work. Tonight they're calling it. Transition right side three by Bradley is good. Bradley is just incredibly smooth out there. Narvaez loops a pass off to the far side to Perkins. Perkins pulls up 10 feet right side. It's off the back of the iron. Rebound Bradley on the inside. Bradley is then fouled by Jones, and that'll be her second.
Foul the Lady Cougars, foul brings out
team's first. Mike McClintock looking at his bench, and he's going to put Peyton Bowman into the game. Well, he still hasn't officially made the decision, and he's talking to Peyton right now about maybe some game plan issues. Bradley on the right side, picked up by Jones. Jones has to be careful of those two fouls. Bradley curls around, the basket's good. Dia Bradley she is a special player. Van Meter over on the far side. In on Reynolds, who has two fouls. Reynolds got away with her third right there. Weaving through is Van Meter. Flips it off to Narvaez. Into the far corner. Perkins, she's fouled on the shot. And 3 free throws will come for Sydney Perkins. Lily Jeffries is going to pick up her second foul. Hart County, if they do have a weakness, ironically enough, it's probably three-point shooting and depth. They're not a very deep team, and they are picked up multiple fouls early on in this game. You look at Hart County, they only average under 3 threes in a game. They've already hit 3 in the first quarter. Perkins gets 3 free throws, makes the first for Grayson County. And puts in the second as well for Perkins. Peyton Bowman comes in place of Bree Jones. Bowman is still looking for her first points on the young year. Perkins goes 3 of 3 from the line. She's got 7 of Grayson's 12. They trail 28-12. Transition 3, Reynolds near side. It's missed. Hale with an easy rebound. She wasn't even touched on the interior. Hale rips it around, throws up a wild shot in the lane, and is going to be rewarded with a foul and some foul shots coming. Narvaez picks up the foul.
Lady Cougars, 44, Ella Narvaez, her first, team second.
That'll be her first and the team's second. 2 shots coming for Chloe Hale. 1 of 2 at the line today. Hale led the volleyball team for Hart County in both kills and blocks, but you can't put that free throw in.
Lady Raiders 23, Chloe Hale.
Mike McClintock talking with one of the officials right now. This very well could be a "how you doing?" or he might be seeing something that he once called. Both free throws missed, rebounded by Bradley though. An offensive board for Hart County. Up top to Hale. Little ball fake as she was picked up by Perkins. On the right side, driving in is Reynolds. Spins around on Blanton. Gives it back outside to Jeffries. Deep left wing 3 is off short. Rebound, jump ball. And possession will stay with Hart County.
Jump ball.
Well, not called on Narvaez. Instead, it was called on Peyton Bowman. They were changing. A little confused as to what the holdup was. I thought it was clearly a jump ball. 3, Jeffries far side. It's missed. Perkins was chucked down on the rebound. Blankton ended up getting it anyways. Van Meter up the far side of the floor. Grayson County trails 28-12. Van Meter jump pass up top to Blanton. Blanton gives it back now to Van Meter at the top of the key. She's left alone. Bradley, though, get a hand in her face. Step back right side shot is a little long for Van Meter. Bradley with a rebound. Bradley up the left side of the floor, in on Van Meter. Bradley spins, shots missed. Rebound volleyball on the inside. Peyton Bowman with a rebound for Grayson County. Bowman then loses it, diving after, and no one's got it on the floor right now. It'll be a jump ball, and it'll head towards Grayson. Ball was just rolling around like crazy. Nobody really had control over it, and that's just smart play by the official. Let's just call it a jump ball, because that's where people will get hurt, or you're going to hurt feelings on either side. Van Meter at the top of the key for Grayson County. They trail 28-12, 5:10 left in the first half of play. Bowman at the free throw line. Back off to Narvaez. Narvaez right side to Van Meter. Van Meter gets a screen. Jump pass back inside to Narvaez. Off the right side. Basket good. Narvaez to the line to try and convert on an and one.
Basket is good. Foul Lady Raiders 14. Abby Rose Roten, her second.
Foul called on Roten. That is her second.
Shooting one for the Lady Cougars, 44, Narvaez.
Narvaez to try and convert on the and one. Good. 5 for Narvaez. Grayson County trails 28-15. 5:07 left in the first half of play. See what the Lady Cougars can't do here. I'm trying to string together some stops. 18 feet left side. Dia Bradley is human, in fact. Misses the shot. Rebound on the floor. She ends up somehow coming down with it, but then is stripped and taken away by Blanton. Blanton's been very good with her hands as of late. Perkins up the near side, guarded by Bradley. Bradley reaches in, knocks it away into the hands of Bowman. Bowman feeds Perkins, wide open three, near side, little bit too long. Rebound knocks around, loose ball. Narvaez goes in diving after, and it's a jump ball. Possession's going to head towards Hart. I mean, Ella Narvaez went in there like a linebacker looking and seeing a loose football. Not sure if, I know Brian Jones is graduating quite a few linebackers. Maybe listen, you can never have too many on the defensive end of the ball. 28-15. Inside the lane and falling down, and a foul is going to be called on the inside on Isabel Blanton. That'll be her first and the team's third. That's a tough break there for Isabel Blanton. It looked like Reynolds might have been falling down in the process. The official, though, disagreed. Giving it up top to Hale. We'll do a handoff pass to Bradley. Van Meter immediately gets a hand in her face. Bradley, though, very quick. Screen, Bradley weaving through off the right side. Blocking foul on the interior. Basket's good. Runs over Blanton. Blanton thought she had her feet set. That'll be her second, team's fourth, and Bradley will go to the line to try and convert on the N1. 16 points and counting for Dia Bradley. She's outscoring the Lady Cougars on her own. Kennedy Green back in for Grayson County. Lexi Barber back in for Hart County. Second chance, good by Bradley. She's got 17 first half points. Hart County leads 31-15, 4:08 left in the first half of play. Mike McClintock, the first-year head coach, delivers the play call. Into the corner to Narvaez. Back off left side to Van Meter. They were trying to feed Green in the post. Narvaez did a good job, though, not passing as she didn't have a lane on it. Up top, Van Meter. Comes the 2-3 zone pressure coming for the quick double team. Bradley backs off. Free throw line, Green. Back off to Bowman. Right side three is off the back of the iron. Rebound tapped off. Green has it, loses it. It's rolling down to the near side. Bradley comes down with it. Bradley fires an outlet pass down to the left side. Shots up and missed on the interior by Jeffries. Loose ball rebound. Van Meter's got it, and a walk is called on Van Meter. I think Mike McClintock was looking for a foul or he was calling timeout. Instead, it is a walk on Van Meter for Grayson County. 3:20 left in the first half of play, 31-15. Bradley gets the screen, gets a screen a second time, takes it, and it's an air ball for Dia Bradley. And it goes out of bounds. I tell you what, there's probably not many times Dia Bradley's going to airball it, especially when she's got 17 first half points. 31-15. Hart County on top of Grayson County. Right side Bowman feeds it off far corner Perkins. Screen set. Perkins three is good, and she falls down in the process, trying to get the foul. Didn't get it. Brings it back to a 13-point game here. Grayson can get this within 10 at the half. You'd feel like a win. Bradley spins towards the baseline. Basket is good. They're going to call. Wow, they're going to give her continuation. And Van Meter's going to pick up her second foul. I don't disagree that there was a foul on the play. I don't know how I feel about giving her continuation, as her back was to the basket when the foul occurred, and then on the spin move, Bradley was able to spin around and put it in. Regardless, that's the call. 34-18, Hart on top. 2:40 left in the first half of play. Right side Bowman. Bowman, free throw line, will pull up. Good.
Basket by Bowman.
Peyton Bowman's first points of the season. Appeared in 18 games last year and gets her first points to fall in there. Bradley on the left wing, guarded by Van Meter, up top to Hale. Green puts a hand in her face. Jeffries picked up by Bowman. Jeffries goes by, inside to Hale. Free throw line jumper, good by Chloe Hale. 36-20, 2 minutes left in the first half. Hart County going to shift back into what appears to be either a 1-2-2 zone or 3-2. Bowman into the corner to Perkins. Wasn't a clean handle. Up top, taken away by Bradley. It'll be a run out. Bradley down the left side, in on Van Meter. Basket is no good, and Van Meter is going to pick up her third foul.
Foul on the Lady Cougars, 11.
That'll be her third. Mike McClintock wanting an explanation from the official. He did not agree with the call. Bradley back to the line to shoot two. First one good. Bree Jones going to go back in with those two fouls in place of Van Meter. And now I think they just called a technical foul on Mike McClintock. No, they called it a technical foul on assistant coach Brian Jones. And Brian Jones said, I was talking to Mike McClintock. Bradley will have two free throws and then another one coming. She makes that first of the technicals and misses the second. Now she's going to have one more. One of the other officials has come over and is talking to Mike McClintock. I guess, does she not have one more free throw? I don't know. We'll keep that between us. 39-20, 1:40 to play in the first half. I think she should have. Bradley's got it on the left side. She got enough points in the first half of play. It probably feels like. I'll have to count it up. It's quite a few in this first half. Right side Jeffries with 90 seconds left in the first half of play. They feed it inside. Narvaez says, not on my watch. She deflects it out of bounds. Narvaez playing really well on the interior. Up top to Bradley. No look past Jeffries. Three near side is off the back of the iron. Perkins with a loose board for Grayson County. Hale a little slow to get up. Grayson County has numbers. Left side pass out of bounds. She tried to find Bowman. Not a great pass by Perkins, and it turns into a turnover. 1:14 left in the first half. It is 39-20. Mike McClintock is glued to his seat for right now after a technical foul was called on the Grayson County bench moments ago. 1 minute left in the first half. 39-20, Hart on top of Grayson County. Up top, Barber drives in on Perkins. Uses the little hand to create a little extra space. Back to Bradley now with 50 seconds left in the first half. Head coach Jessica Lindsay for Hart County awaits. Up top to Jeffries, guarded by Bowman. Jeffries up top, loses the dribble, off of her foot, loose ball, foul called on Grayson County. The foul is called on Bowman. That'll be her second. Now we're going to have free throws coming for Hart County again. Jessica Lindsay, the Hart County coach, was attempting to call a timeout in the process, and instead they called a foul, and she kind of looked at her scorer running the scorebook and kind of did the look like, well, that works too. Jeffries to the line to shoot two, makes the first. She's 54.5% at the line this year. And misses the second front of the iron. Rebound Bowman for Grayson County. 30 seconds left in the first half of play. 40-20, Hart County has doubled up Grayson. Jones guarded by Bradley. And a foul is called on Dia Bradley. That'll be her second. And the team's fourth. Next foul would be free throws for Grayson with 24.3 on the clock here the first half of play. This half has gone from bad to ugly here for Grayson County. 15 seconds left. Bowman drives in, bounce pass to a wide open Green on the left side, basket good, Kennedy Green. 8 seconds left in the first half of play. You better believe Bradley's gonna just take this one straight to the hole with 4 seconds. Bradley down the left side, pulls up 10 feet left side, it's off the back of the iron. Rebound, blocked by Green on the interior, no shot. At the end of the first half of play, it is Hart County leading Grayson County 40-22. This is Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
For the more than 1 million people living with Parkinson's disease, the Parkinson's Foundation celebrates movement at Moving Day. A movement toward life-saving resources. Movement toward advancing research and care. Movement toward a better life. We care. We fight. We move to beat Parkinson's. Move with us at movingdaywalk.org.
Here's a simple truth about higher education.
If pursuing your purpose, doing what you really care about matters.
If having a rewarding career matters.
If a better financial future for you and your family matters.
Then higher education matters. A brighter future is within your reach. Find out how at kyhigheredmatters.org. Brought to you by this station and the Kentucky Broadcasters Association.
No matter what you're up against, we have your back.
We are United Way.
We are neighbors helping neighbors.
In communities around the world, when disaster strikes, we get you back on your feet.
We help children build brighter futures.
We've been here for over 135 years.
But now, our work is more important than ever.
Join us.
Join your neighbors.
Join United Way.
Grayson County trails at the half against Hart County by a score of 40-22. Dia Bradley, 22 points for Hart County in that first half of play to have the lead that they do right now. Coming up on our halftime show, we will run down some scores from around the region, the scoring from this game, and more. As again, your score at the half, Hart County leads Grayson County 40-22. This is Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
Some days are just better than others.
I think you should go talk to someone.
It's not that easy.
Have you been thinking about suicide? You can talk to me, Dad.
It's been a tough couple of months.
Hi, I'm Dr. Ashley Gabbard, internal medicine physician with Owensboro Health. I'd like to talk with women 40 and over about having annual mammograms, even if there is no history of breast cancer in your family. Early detection provides women a strong advantage in fighting breast cancer. Ask your primary care provider for a referral and schedule your screening online at owensborohealth.org/mammogram.
Connection builds community. It grows the minds of future citizens and leaders. Connection teaches. It encourages. It builds confidence through relationships, through partnerships, through small daily acts, through high-impact programs at all levels. Connection says together, we can.
The one thing I know about Grayson County Schools, when you get the right people going in the right direction, anything's possible.
We are GC Connected.
The governor has declared a state of emergency, and evacuation is now underway as the storm approaches. The National Weather Service has issued a warning as it monitors the storm. Those in the following counties, therefore, should seek.
Convoy of Hope is ready to help you prepare for the next storm. Visit convoy.org/prepare.
When I found out my son was addicted to opiates, I didn't know where to turn. Now I know there's help, and you can call, whether you're a family member, a sibling, or the person with the addiction. And the number is 1-833-8-KY-HELP. Call for the resources. They're going to help you with compassion and care and the knowledge of what's available to get you the help you need.
Welcome back to Hart County High School, where the Lady Raiders lead the Lady Cougars of Grayson 40-22 at the half. See if we can't find a score or two from around the region to bring you as we do the good old scroll through. And girls basketball final, a little bit of an upset today. Davis County defeats Breckenridge County in girls 41-38. That is in the media poll that was released today. That was 6 beating 3. A little bit of an upset there. Brewing in Owensboro as it's done their final score for Davis County defeating Breck. That's 2 straight losses for the Lady Tigers of Breck. They lost to Meade on Friday. For girls basketball, Butler County loses on the road down, or I don't know if that was on the road. They lost to Todd County 54-49. That is a final score for in that one. To Todd County, and Central Hardin in girls basketball trails North Hardin at the half 32-26. Those are most of the scores from around the region that I see for you. I guess we can see if we can't find an NFL score. I don't ever get to bring NFL scores to you. Packers and Giants tied at 0, about 4 minutes left in the first half. And Dolphins lead the Titans 7-0, 5 minutes left in the first quarter of that game. Not really any surprise there. 4 minutes left in halftime period as it is 40-22. Grayson County trails Hart County. We'll take a break. Run down the scoring for the first half of play after this. This is Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
The doctor said I had a 29% chance to find a blood stem cell donor. But I knew you were out there. And when we matched, it was the best day ever. Dear donor, your blood stem cells saved me from leukemia. Thank you forever and ever and ever.
Experience the true joy of saving a life at BeTheMatch.org.
We had an MRI, and then all of a sudden this doctor comes in and he says to us, we have the potential here for a catastrophic event.
And he looked scared.
He looked terrified. And he's like, we got to operate now. It just all changed. Life changed.
Bryce is one of the 47 children per day who are diagnosed with cancer. Today's treatments aren't enough. To watch the rest of Bryce's story, visit childrenscancer.org/story.
I'm not here to fire you up. If you're not already fired up, you shouldn't be in this room. If this victory isn't worth all you have to give, then leave. But now, Right now is your chance to be a part of a victory the world will remember forever. Victory over cancer. This victory isn't just happening. It isn't inevitable.
What does hope mean?
Now is our time. Your time. You may save someone you love.
Time is very precious.
Today's cancer research is tomorrow's victory. A victory that is there for the taking. Grab it. How was that?
Now that was a great halftime speech. Let's go win.
Don't give up. Don't ever give up.
Grayson County trails 40-22 at the half here against Hart County, running down the scoring from the first half of play. For Hart County, 23 points for Dia Bradley, 7 each for Lily Jeffries and Chloe Hale, 3 for Kennedy Reynolds. For Grayson County, 10 points Sydney Perkins, 5 points Ella Narvaez, 3 for Sutton Van Meter, 2 each for Kennedy Green and Peyton Bowman. I did kind of find out that in that technical foul was, I guess, more directed towards assistant coach Elena Jones, and I overheard her saying that all she was doing was telling Coach Mike McClintock, the amount of team fouls that Grayson County had, more of so because he knew that they were getting close to the double bonus, and the official teed her up for it, which is a little bit humorous. Because if you know Coach A, as the player said, I don't think she's probably ever had a technical foul in her life. So I guess there's a first for everything. 40-22, Hart leads Grayson. Second half's next on K105.
Some days are just better than others.
I think you should go talk to someone.
It's not that easy.
Have you been thinking about suicide? You can talk to me, Dad.
It's been a tough couple of months.
Hi, I'm Dr. Ashley Gabbard, internal medicine physician with Owensboro Health. I'd like to talk with women 40 and over about having annual mammograms, even if there is no history of breast cancer in your family. Early detection provides women a strong advantage in fighting breast cancer. Ask your primary care provider for a referral and schedule your screening online at owensborohealth.org/mammogram.
Second half of play is underway. Grayson County trails 40-22. They're going to start with the ball, working from left to right. Back with the starting lineup. Both teams in foul trouble, though. We'll bring that for you as the game goes along. Jones in there. She's got 2. Van Meter with 3 for Grayson County. Jennings back in. She only played a short period of the first quarter of play as she had 2 early fouls. Blanton also had 2 as in the game. Flips it off to Van Meter, left side into the far corner to Perkins. Thought about the 3, had Barber in her face. Into Van Meter, kicks it off to Blanton. 3 near side. The ball movement doesn't end up with a made shot. Rebounded by Hale on the inside. Hale up gives it off to Dia Bradley, who had 23 points in the first half of play. She's a really good player. Now pulls up a 3, top of the key, and gets the shooter's roll. And now a whistle blown. A delay of game warning has been issued on Hart County's Kennedy Reynolds. I'm not sure I've ever seen that called. Apparently she knocked the ball away after the 3. I was looking down at the notes, couldn't do it. Ball deflected, taken away by Bradley. Down the right side, Bradley goes up, shot's good. Bradley's got 28 points. 45-22, Hart County on top. 6 minutes and 55 seconds left in the third quarter of play. Van Meter loops it off to Jones, gets around Jones, bounce past Perkins. Perkins drives in, flips it up, right side, it's missed, but she'll go to the line to shoot 2. She'll bumped by, I think they're going to call this on Hale. It's only Hale's first. Team's first. Hale's an aggressive defender. It's kind of surprising that's only been her first foul called. I'm not saying that they've missed any on her. It's just her style of play. She's an aggressive defender. There's nothing wrong with that. Perkins to shoot 2. Makes the first, has 1 more coming. And makes them both. 12 points for Sydney Perkins. Try to keep the Lady Cougars in it. They trail 45-24. Dia Bradley, though, is unconscious. She drives down the right side, and an offensive foul called. Bradley going to pick up her 3rd foul. If you're Grayson, I think that's your best path to coming back, is finding a way to get Bradley in foul trouble. 45-24, Grayson County trails here in this 3rd quarter of play. Looping up to Perkins. Grayson County has numbers. Perkins curls around the right side, tries to go high off the glass. Shots missed. Hale saves the rebound inbounds into Bradley. Bradley up the far side of the floor. Curls back towards and carries it as she turned the corner. And she did as she turned that corner. She didn't think she did, but she did. Up at the top of the key. Jennings off to Van Meter, swings it off left wing, or left side rather, to Blanton. Back now to Jennings. Pass up front. Hale knocks it out. I thought that would have been a foul, but it was not. Probably should have been, but it wasn't. Still Grayson County ball. 6:15 left in the 3rd quarter of play. It's 45-24. Van Meter on the left wing. Up top to Jones. Jones off to Perkins. Up top to Van Meter. Van Meter drives down the right side. Off the glass. Shots missed. Rebounded by Barber on the inside. Barber off to Bradley, almost taken away by Jones. Bradley weaving through. Bradley bounce pass. Trying to get it down inside to Kennedy Reynolds, but I know this happens sometimes. There's almost such a thing as too good of a pass. Kennedy Reynolds wasn't ready for it, and it goes off her hands out of bounds. Hart County sticking with a 3-1-1 full court pressure. Jones spins around. On the right side, Euro step, flip shot, right side, good! Nice move by Bree Jones for her 1st points of the game. It's 45-26. That was a nice little move there by the 8th grader. One of those things that once she continues to improve upon that, she'll continue to become an even better and better player. Up top, Bradley, guarded by Jones. Off the left wing inside, deflected and taken away by Jennings. Jennings into the middle to Jones. Jones has Perkins on the wing if she wants to. Instead, she goes to the near side wing to Van Meter. Misses the shot off the back of the iron. Perkins with a rebound for Grayson County. Takes it back out front. Gives it the volleyball line to Van Meter. Free throw line. Jennings cutting down Jones. Right side is fouled hard by Barber. That'll be Barber's 3rd, team's 3rd. Bree Jones to the line. She will shoot 2.
The Lady Raiders 45, Barber, her 3rd, team's 3rd.
2 shots coming for Bree Jones, the 8th grader. Jones 68.4% from the stripe on the season. Puts the first one into the bottom of the net.
Bree Jones, subbing in for the Lady Raiders, 14, Abby Rose Roten.
Abby Rose Roten comes back in for Hart County for her 1st minutes of this 2nd half. And Jones puts both free throws in. 45-28, 5 minutes left in the 3rd quarter of play. The clock is not moving, though. The clock is still not moving. Bradley up at the top of the key on the left side. Bradley bounce pass up. The clock is still not moving here at Hart County High School. 5:04. No one has caught it. Bradley in the lane down the right side. Shot's good, and she's fouled. Now the clock starts moving. It was about 20 seconds of play that, I mean, it's a 19-point game. But Bradley goes to the line. It's her 3rd. Team's 1st, and Bradley will go to the line to try and convert on the N1. Bradley passes the 30-point mark in this game. And she gets the shooter's roll. 48-28. Ella Narvaez comes in. Isabel Blanton comes out. 5:01 left in quarter number 3. They meet her in the backcourt. Loops it off to Perkins on the right side. Perkins dribbles, spins, up top to Van Meter in between the circles. Van Meter off deep on the left wing to Jones. Jones up top, Van Meter. Hand in her face, gives it off right side. Perkins with 4:40 to go in the 3rd quarter. Off the left side to Bree Jones. Jones has a screen if she wants to take it. Instead, delivering up a play call. Here comes pressure for Hart County. Jones off to Narvaez, inside to Jennings, off the left side. Good ball movement. Jennings puts the shot in. First points of the game for Allie Jennings. Narvaez picks up the assist. Bradley splits defenders, is fouled, and Jones picks up the foul. That is her third, team's second. They do count the basket is what the call is. Mike McClintock is unhappy. Second chance made there by Bradley on it, and Mike McClintock wondering why that was called a continuation. And now the ball's thrown away by Grayson. It'll head back towards Hart County. 51-30, 4:11 left here in the third quarter of play. Bradley up top. Bounce pass right side, Barber. Off to left side, Roten. Roten at the free throw line, bodied up by Jennings. Off to Hale on the left side. Narvaez was there to pick it up. Bradley in between the circles. Hart County up 51-30 with 3:45 left in the third quarter of play. Bradley lowers in, flips it up, right side. The roll is there for Dia Bradley. She's got 36 points. It is 53-30, Hart County on top. Jones gets around the defender. Jones lowers the shoulder, gets up, flips it up. Shots missed, and free throws coming, though, for Bree Jones. She was fouled probably about twice by Hart County. Luckily, you only need once. It's on Chloe Hale, her second, team's fourth. Jones to shoot 2. First one good. Addison DeVore comes in for Hart County. The freshman, 2.5 points a game. She played briefly in the first half of play. Jones makes both free throws. She's got 6. Another sub in for Hart County to be Kennedy Reynolds to re-enter. 3:27 left in the game. In the third quarter, it's 53-32. Hart County leads Grayson County. Bradley in between the circles, 36 and counting for her. Up top, they give it to Bradley. Picked up by Jones. Bradley is feeling it tonight on the left side. Jones with a hand in her face. 3 minutes left in the third quarter play. Reynolds blows past Perkins, runs into Narvaez, and takes an extra step. 2:56 left in quarter number 3, 53-32. Hart leads Grayson. Van Meter into Jones. Jones up the near side of the floor, bodied up. No whistle, there comes the whistle. Foul called on Reynolds, that'll be her third, team's 5th. That'll be 2 shots coming for Sydney Perkins. And it'll be 2 shots for Grayson County.
Shooting 2 for the Lady Cougars.
Or actually, it'll be Bree Jones. I thought it was going to be Perkins to the line. Jones, though, has made 4 straight free throws. And further proof that the announcer's jinx is not a thing, as Jones makes that there for her first free throw. Our director, Jaden Kinney, was looking at me like, why'd you say it? Because I don't believe it. See, look, she makes both of them. It's not a real thing. 8 points for Bree Jones. Back to a 19-point deficit now for Grayson County. No-look pass to Hale. Picked up by Jennings. On the inside, ball knocked around. Jennings got her hand in on it and took it away. Here comes Van Meter. It's poked out into the hands of Jennings. Jennings goes up, right side shot too hard, misses it. Jump ball on the rebound. Possession will head towards, I believe, Hart County, and it is. I like the no call, too. The Hart County player, Jeffries, attempted to take the charge. It wasn't a charge. It wasn't a block. I liked the play on. Bradley up top. Gets the screen. Jones did a good job breaking through and now steals it away. Into the backcourt it goes for Bree Jones. In on Bradley. Layup is missed by Jones. She gets her own rebound, kicks it off to Perkins. Left side three is good for Sydney Perkins. Perkins has 15. Grayson County chipping away. Bradley drives in. Little Euro step. Shot off the right side's missed, but 2 shots coming for Dia Bradley. For Perkins, that'll be her first. Only the team's 3rd of this quarter of play. Bradley back to the line where she has only missed once today. She came in 69%, and she makes that. 37 points in counting. Kennedy Green comes in. Allie Jennings come out to a standing ovation. She gave some really good minutes there. Second chance for Bradley. No good. She misses it. Kennedy Green with a loose board for Grayson County. 1:58 left in quarter number 3. Hart County on top, 54-37 to Narvaez. Feeds the post to Green off the left side. Missed. Foul on the play by Hale. Green to the line to shoot 2. 0 of 4 this year from the stripe. All 4 of those came against Bullitt Central. She misses her first here. She was a decent free throw shooter a year ago. Sometimes just seeing that ball go through the net means everything in the world. Green makes the second. She's got 3 points, 54-38, back to 16 is the deficit with 1:40 left in the third quarter, and Dia Bradley, she's got to slow down. She got to be tired. She's got 37 in the game. Bradley up top. Off to the right wing. Left wing Barber. Narvaez with nice defense. On the right side, driving in, and now backing it off. And a timeout going to be taken by Hart County. We'll take it with her. 1:24 to go here in the third quarter. It's 54-38. It's Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
Connection builds community. It grows the minds of future citizens and leaders. Connection teaches. It encourages. It builds confidence. Through relationships, through partnerships, through small daily acts, through high-impact programs at all levels. Connection says together, we can.
The one thing I know about Grayson County Schools, when you get the right people going in the right direction, anything's possible.
We are GC Connected.
The governor has declared a state of emergency, and evacuation is now underway as the storm approaches. The National Weather Service has issued a warning as it monitors the storm. Includes the following counties therefore should seek.
Convoy of Hope is ready to help you prepare for the next storm. Visit convoy.org/prepare.
Welcome back here to Hart County High School, 54-38. Hart County leads Grayson, 1:24 left in quarter number 3. Sam Gormley here with you on the call today on K105 and also live via the K105 YouTube channel. Glad that the streaming gods have been kind to us today. A little worried opening up the broadcast with, we had a little bit of issues, but I think, knock on wood, it's all worked. Bradley on the left wing out of the timeout. We'll back it off and have it in between the circles with 1:15 left in the third quarter. Hart's been in control really from the opening tip in this game. After Grayson County scored the first 2 points of the game, Hart County jumped out to an 8-2 run, and a jump ball called on the inside. Possession will head towards Grayson County.
Possession here favors the Lady Cougars.
1:06 left in quarter number 3. If you're Grayson, you're just trying to chip away at this. Bounce pass up the far side to Jones. Curls around one defender. Jones has it knocked out of bounds. I don't know how Barber got her hand in, but ended up knocking it out and ran with it. Right at 1 minute. 59.9 on the clock here. Bounce pass Green. Up top to Jones. Bradley tried to gamble and get it. Instead, Jones finds Perkins. 3 is missed. Rebound poked around. Green's got it off the right side. Can't get it to fall in. Bradley with a loose board for Hart County. Bradley up the far side of the floor. Pulls up. Transition right side 3 for 40 points. It's there. Dia Bradley's got 40 points for Hart County tonight. It's 57-38. 35 seconds left in the third quarter of play. Van Meter to Jones. Jones feeds it to Green, back outside to Van Meter, lets the defender go by. Van Meter drives in, flips it up, high off the glass, shot doesn't fall, rebound out of bounds off of Hart. And it's going to stay with the Lady Cougars with 20.1 left on the third quarter clock. Narvaez tried to give it off to Van Meter, and it's deflected out of bounds. 17.8 on the clock here in the third quarter. Grayson County trails 57-38. Presume Grayson will probably want to hold for the final shot unless they get a wide open one. Inside pass deflected and run back down, tapped off by Van Meter into the hands of Jones with 5 seconds, and now Jones is fouled by Jeffries, her third, and 2 more coming for Bree Jones. Got 8 points, 6 of them coming from the line, and she'll go back to shoot 2. 4.7 on the clock. She'll have 2 shots coming. The first one is good for Bree Jones. It's a good sign to see her putting in her free throws. She's somebody that gets to the line a lot and is only going to get to it more. Misses the second. Long rebound chased down by Narvaez for Grayson County. Up top to Perkins with 1 second. Perkins doesn't get a shot off. Doesn't get a shot off. Mike McClintock wanted a foul at the end. The official looks, shakes his head, and says no, there was not a foul. We start the fourth quarter of play, 57-39. Hart County on top. This is Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
Are you looking for the best building materials in Litchfield? Look no further than Future Designs Building Materials. The builder's choice on Quarry Road has everything you need to build your dream home. Jim writes, I'm so glad I came to Future Designs for my new roof. The staff was so helpful and knowledgeable, and they made sure I got the right materials for my needs. Thanks, Jim. Future Designs is more than just a building materials store. Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield. FDBM.net.
Building on experience. Are you ready to help your family get prepared for the unexpected? Here we go! Ladybug and Cat Noir know how important it is to be ready, because you never know when Hawkmoth is going to strike or a disaster will hit. And you don't need miraculous powers. Just put those planning skills you already have to good use. Make a plan that will help you and your family be ready when emergencies happen. Ready Kids can help. Get started at ready.gov/kids.
It is Hart County on top, 57-38 as we start the fourth quarter of play. Dia Bradley in that third quarter of play, 17 points. The rest of the Hart County team, 0. Bradley has 40 points in this game, and it's Hart County on top, 57-39. Not even sure another player took a shot in that quarter of play. Bounce pass to Bradley. Bradley curls in, floater in the lane is in and out. She is human. And rebound is out of bounds off of Hart County, rather. First, I thought he reached his hand in to call a foul on Kennedy Green, and I might have been the one to get technical on that, but luckily it was not. He was just calling it out of bounds. Jones up top, almost had it taken away. Now it will be taken away. Bradley with a run out, driving down the right side for 42. It's good.
Basket by Gia Bradley.
They give it in to Perkins. Jones weaving through, loops off to Green on the right side. Green up top, Perkins, 3, top of the key, off the backside, rebounded for Bradley. Bradley drives down the left side in on Van Meter, and a foul is called on Van Meter, and Bradley fell hard and laid there for a second, but she is fine. That'll be Van Meter's fourth, team's first, and 2 shots coming for Dia Bradley. 12 of her now 43 points have come from the charity stripe today. Van Meter are going to take a quick breather with her 4th foul. Second chance, good by Bradley. 61-39, 7:05 left in the fourth quarter of play. Bounce pass to Bowman. Bowman splits the defense, picks up the dribble at the top of the key. Off right side, Jones. Hannah Smith into the game for Grayson. They feed her in the post off the right side. Good for Hannah Smith on the right side. Her first. Bradley slowly crosses the timeline. She has scored all of Hart County's points in the second half of play, and how about we add 2 more? Bradley has 23 in the second half, matching her first half total for 46 points right now. Bowman off to the left wing to Perkins. 3 left side short. Rebounded by Hale. They're going to give it off because why not give it back to Dia Bradley? 63-41. Bradley in between the circles, guarded by Jones. Bradley drives in, blows right past the defenders. 2 more for Dia Bradley. 6 minutes left in the fourth quarter of play. Screen by Green. Looping it off right side, Perkins. Perkins drives in. Shot floater is missed. Rebounded by Hale on the inside for Hart County. Dia Bradley has scored all of Hart County's points in the second half of play. Right wing Reynolds. Foul on Perkins as she tried to poke it away. For Perkins, that'll be her second. Team second. Isabel Blanton going to come in. Sydney Perkins will take a seat. Perkins has 15 points right now. And Addison Spain-Howard will come in at the next stoppage of play as well. 5:37 left in the fourth quarter. Bradley up at the top of the key. Bradley guarded by Jones. Bradley in no interest of giving this ball up. Bradley drives down the right side, Euro step, shots up, good, and she's fouled. That's 50 for Dia Bradley. She'll try to make it 51. Addison Spain-Howard and Allie Jennings comes in. Green and Jones come out. And she misses the free throw. Rebound, Jennings, and a foul called on Hale. That is her fourth. Team's first of the fourth quarter of play. Giving it off to Blanton, into the middle to Spain-Howard. Spain-Howard drives down the right side, around the defender, layup good for Addison Spain-Howard. 5:10 to go, wide open on the right side, shot is missed, and finally, Kennedy Reynolds is going to go to the line. We're going to get a player that'll score in the second half, maybe not named Dia Bradley. Blanton picks up her the foul, her fourth. Team's third. Reynolds to the line. 71.4%, and if she makes this, she'll be the first player not named Bradley in the second half to score. And look at that, there it is. That ends, I don't remember how many straight she had in the second, but Bradley has scored. Prior to that, I'm trying to do math, I think that's 45 of the last 47 points. Both free throws good for Hart County. Peyton Bowman up the near side, falls down, and a foul called on Kennedy Reynolds. That'll be her fourth, team second. Into the game, Roten. I'm a little intrigued as to why Bradley is still in the game. You're up 26 points. Hart County's got a district game later this week as they travel to LaRue County. I think you'd want her legs as fresh as possible. Up top, she fouls Spain-Howard, no whistle. Left wing to Blanton, inside pass knocked around and deflected. They're going to loop it off. Spain-Howard tries to catch up to Bradley. She can't. Flip shot good off the right side. Spain-Howard up the far side of the floor. Left wing to Blanton. Blanton curls around. The shot is good for Isabel Blanton off the right side. Blanton's first points of the game. 71-45. Bradley blows past Spain-Howard. Shot good for Bradley. Timeout taken. And they're calling.
And with that, ladies and gentlemen, Dia Bradley has now become the new all-time leading scorer in a single game
right, she's broken the single game record for Hart County tonight. We'll take a break. It's Cougar basketball on K105.
For the more than 1 million people living with Parkinson's disease, the Parkinson's Foundation celebrates movement at Moving Day. A movement toward life-saving resources. Movement toward advancing research and care. Movement toward a better life. We care. We fight. We move to beat Parkinson's. Move with us at movingdaywalk.org.
They took that timeout to recognize that she broke the single game scoring record, and they're going to leave her in the game now. She's got 54 points and counting to Dia Bradley. Tell you what, at some point, inside to Jennings. Jennings bounce pass to Smith. Smith tries to curl it around and walks with it on the inside. Nice move at first. She just took the extra step on the slide. Hart County now going to bring in some subs, and Bradley's going to be one of them. Good. Addie Lawson comes in. Dia Bradley checks out 54 points for Bradley. She scored 54 of the 56 in the second half. She scored, let me do math here, 31 of Hart County's 33 points in the second half of play. And if you're going back to the first quarter of play, she scored, if I can do math, and I don't know that I can, 45 of the 50. In the far corner, ball bouncing around like a loose ball, hot potato, Grayson County ball over there. 3:54 to go. It is 73-45. Hart County leads Grayson. Up top to Bowman. Right side, Spain-Howard. Three, good for Edison Spain-Howard. Matches her most points in a varsity game, does Addison Spain-Howard there with that basket. With 3:30 left in the fourth quarter. As that 5 points that she had was against Hancock County back in the end of last season. Right side, Pedigo. Feeding into the post, spinning around is Haskins, losing and taken away by Blanton. 3:15 left in the game. Blanton picks it up. Bounce pass up top. Ball, loose ball, out of bounds off of Grayson County. It'll be Hart County ball. Addie Lawson will pass in for Hart County with 3:07 to go in this game. Lady Cougars will fall to 2-3 on the year. They will be back in action on Friday. So they will host McLean County at the Cougar Den. We'll have the coverage of that game. Then on Saturday, they'll travel to Hopkins County Central. We will not be there for that game. Right side, Jeffries in the post on Smith. Smith blocks, recovered, shots good on the interior by Haskins.
Basket is good. Foul on the Lady Cougars.
Foul called on Smith.
Smith her first. Team's fourth.
Smith will pick up her first foul and the team's first. Team's fourth, rather. And one shot will come for Haskins to try and convert on the end one. And it's off the back of the iron, rebounded by Bowman for Grayson County. 2:40 to go in the fourth quarter. Bowman drives in, shot good by Peyton Bowman. A floater works there for the 8th grader Bowman. Got 4 points in the game. 75-50, Hart County on top. Up at the top of the key, driving in on Torrance, blocked out of bounds by Hannah Smith. Access denied on the inside. Brooklyn Dennis comes in for Grayson County. Isabel Blanton's going to come out. So you got the young team out on the floor for Grayson County. Bowman, Torrance, Smith, Dennis, and Spain-Howard out there for Grayson County. I believe that's pretty much everybody that's on the bench that hasn't played yet is now in the game for the Lady Cougars. Inside, blocked around and taken away by Bowman, but goes back into the hands of Hart County as DeVore got it up top to Roten. Roten got a screen, Torrance hand in with 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter of play. Onto the right side, driving in is DeVore, losing, gaining it back to the far side, Pedigo. Pedigo pulls up from the right side, good for Casey Pedigo. She only had 2 points on the young season prior to that point, but puts that one in with 1:50 to go in the game. Spain-Howard, bounce pass to Bowman on the right side. Bowman drives in and is fouled on the play by Lawson. What Lawson did is she had one hand up and the other hand low. If she put both hands up, it wouldn't have been a foul for Lawson, her first. And we'll get two. Oh, I guess that's only the team's third. I thought that would have been. I've been so used to so many foul shots. They give it into Smith. Smith catch and shoot off the glass, too high. Rebound Spain Howard. She'll throw it up for the new career high. Can't get it in. Rebound bouncing around. Spain Howard's got it. Spain Howard on the left wing crosses it to Bowman. Right side three. Good for Peyton Bowman. Bowman's got 7. 77-53. Grayson County trails Hart County. 1:20 to go in the game. Torrance coming with pressure. Down the right side, kicking off into the far corner. Pedigo will let the three fly. It's an air ball. Nice rebound on the inside by Bowman. Bowman up the far side of the floor. Had Torrance in the post. Didn't have a great angle on it. Off to Spain Howard. 3 right side. It's a little long. Rebound bouncing around off of Dennis, and it'll go towards Hart County. 1:01 to go in the game. Hart County on top, 77-53. It is very quiet here at Hart County High School. Not a lot of people here, and some of them are headed for the exits right now. Pedigo up top. Into the corner, little ball fake, driving in, losing is DeVore. Back up top to Pedigo here with 40 seconds to go. DeVore in on Bowman. DeVore drives, picks up the dribble, and walks with it on the inside. 36 seconds left to go in the game. And Mike McClintock wants a timeout. And he only has a full, so he's going to take it. 77-53, Hart County leads. We'll take the break. And we'll be back with more. This is Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
I'm not here to fire you up. If you're not already fired up, you shouldn't be in this room. If this victory isn't worth all you have to give, then leave. But now, right now is your chance to be a part of a victory the world will remember forever. Victory over cancer. This victory isn't just happening. It isn't inevitable.
What does hope mean?
Now is our time, your time. You may save someone you love.
Time is very precious.
Today's cancer research is tomorrow's victory. A victory that is there for the taking. Grab it. How was that?
Now that was a great halftime speech. Let's go win.
Don't give up. Don't ever give up.
Grayson County ball out of the timeout with 30 seconds left. Mike McClintock obviously drawing something up and drawing a play. They give it to Spain Howard in the corner. Spain Howard curls. The floater is blocked on the inside by Hart County, and they can dribble it out if they want. With 18 seconds left in the game, it's 77-53. Hart County going to move to 4-1 on the year. I'll give it up top now to Pedigo with 10 seconds. Pedigo drives down the right side, goes up on Smith, shots missed. Spain Howard with a rebound with 4 seconds. Spain Howard with 3 seconds, bounce pass to Bowman, shot at the buzzer is partially deflected, and that is the ball game. Hart County defeats Grayson County tonight behind 54 points from Dia Bradley by a final score of 77-53. It's Lady Cougar basketball on K105, and we'll come back, and coming up next will be the 5th quarter show. We'll run down some scores from around the region, the scoring from this game, and we'll get you ready for what's to come later on in this week. As again, your final score tonight, 77-53. Grayson County falls to Hart County. This is Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
Are you looking for the best building materials in Litchfield? Look no further than Future Designs Building Materials. The builder's choice on Quarry Road has everything you need to build your dream home. Jim writes, "I'm so glad I came to Future Designs for my new roof. The staff was so helpful and knowledgeable, and they made sure I got the right materials for my needs. Thanks, Jim." Future Designs is more than just a building materials store. Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield. FDBM.net.
Building on experience.
Are you ready to help your family get prepared for the unexpected? Here we go! Ladybug and Cat Noir know how important it is to be ready. Because you never know when Hawkmoth is going to strike, or a disaster will hit. Miraculous powers. Just put those planning skills you already have to good use. Make a plan that will help you and your family be ready when emergencies happen. Ready Kids can help. Get started at ready.gov/kids.
Look around your home, and there's probably something that was made right here in Litchfield. Leggett & Platt is a worldwide corporation making a wide range of products, including sofa sleeper and reclining hardware assemblies here at home. A portion of your Ashley, Lazy Boy, or England furniture might have been made by one of your neighbors. Join the Leggett & Platt team today. We're a one-shift operation with competitive wages. Our motto is, we work hard so you can rest easy. Leggett & Platt is an equal opportunity, affirmative action, veteran and disability employer.
For the more than 1 million people living with Parkinson's disease, the Parkinson's Foundation celebrates movement at Moving Day. A movement toward life-saving resources. Movement toward advancing research and care. Movement toward a better life. We care. We fight. We move to beat Parkinson's. Move with us at movingdaywalk.org.
Here's a simple truth about higher education.
If pursuing your purpose, doing what you really care about matters.
If having a rewarding career matters.
If a better financial future for you and your family matters.
Then higher education matters. A brighter future is within your reach. Find out how at kyhigheredmatters.org. Brought to you by this station and the Kentucky Broadcasters Association.
No matter what you're up against, we have your back.
We are United Way.
We are neighbors helping neighbors. In communities around the world, when disaster strikes, we get you back on your feet.
We help children build brighter futures.
We've been here for over 135 years.
But now, our work is more important than ever. Join us.
Join your neighbors.
Join United Way.
Welcome back here to Hart County High School, where Grayson County falls to 2-3 on the season with a 77-53 loss to Hart County. Sam Gormley now joined by Coach Mack. And Coach, start with some, I think some positives. I think really there were some moments where I thought your interior defense was really good tonight. I mean, a lot of this, you look at Bradley, she's a heck of a player. But I think other than that, you all did a pretty good job defensively.
I mean, I thought we did. Now, our scouting report, it was way off. They shot, I think, coming into the game like 20-some% from three. And the ones that were hitting threes, had shot 11%. So, anything can happen. But that, that's on me, that defense and them getting wide open threes. So, I'll take the blame for that. And but she's just she's tough. She's a good ball player, and we had some trouble. And I felt like they bailed her out some with the end ones, but I'm not going to say, anything that get me in trouble.
Yeah, we don't need that. I remember Coach Hill a couple of years ago. Oh yeah, I'm sure you heard that story. That he got in trouble, I think back-to-back games, if my memory is right, on getting in trouble with that. I think there were some players that stood out because I think you had flashes from a lot of different players. I think Kennedy had some really good flashes on the inside. Bree, I think, especially in that third quarter, I think the best part about Bree's game is getting to the free throw line. But then more importantly, she was making them tonight.
Yeah. We shot free throw better, and she did a good job floor game. She did the best she could. Her and Sutton did the best they could on the Bradley girl, and she's just quick and can get to the rim, and our help was a little slow. We probably reached more than we should have, and instead of sliding over, but that's stuff we're going to work on the next 3 days.
With a game like this, when you have a player score that many points, is that one of those film that you show the girls even more? Or is it one of those that you almost have to crumple up in the trash can, you watch it and not really show them, or does it really not have any impact?
I mean, they know what she did tonight. I mean, they announced it and everything. We talked to them in there a minute kind of went over some stuff that we need to do. Like I said, defense, we got to learn to move our feet instead of reach. But we probably won't sit down and watch it, and we'll be ready Friday. I promise. If we go Friday, Saturday, Monday coming up, so we got some work to do.
One of the best parts, you never want to lose in a game like this, but I think one of the positives that can come from it is that you got the opportunity to get some players in that you don't. Players like Addison, players like Brooklyn, players like Lucy. Because that experience can teach them so much. What did you see from them? They
went in there and they did exactly what we asked of them. And, in fact, we made some great passes that we hadn't made, the whole game. And they made some, got the ball inside. I thought, Hannah, we got to need to work with her, footwork, and she'll be fine. I'm not, it's like I told them, I said, I hope to keep your heads in. I know it's tough, Sam, getting beat 77-53, but on the plus side, they average only giving up 36 points a game. So, we did that, but we can't give up 77, obviously.
Coming up on Friday, you touched on it really quick. You've got a game that I know that the past couple of years when talking with Todd Johnston about it is he liked that game so much because both teams are so similar. Very young, the county schools and so on. How do you forget tonight and try and pick up a win on Friday before the 3 and 4 days, like you mentioned?
We're going to be very positive these next 3 days. Like I said, we're going to work on some stuff tomorrow, Wednesday and Thursday to get us ready for that game. Then then we got a short turnaround. We got Hop County on Saturday, and then we got Owensboro on Monday. So we got a short turnaround, but we'll get it done and we'll get their heads up. They played hard. It's not like we gave up. They gave me everything they had. Everybody that went in, So, I feel sorry for them. I've had my share of losses, and I just feel sorry for these girls because they do put in a lot of work. Sometimes it don't look like it. Just like my scouting report, I thought, boy, I've got this down pat, and boom, they come out and hit some threes, and I look like a complete idiot.
That's life, though, right?
Yeah, but I've been called an idiot a lot of times.
Coach, I appreciate it. We'll see you on Friday. That's Coach Mack. We'll have more coming up on the fifth quarter show after this.
I'm not here to fire you up. If you're not already fired up, you shouldn't be in this room. If this victory isn't worth all you have to give, then leave. But now, right now is your chance to be a part of a victory the world will remember forever. Victory over cancer. This victory isn't just happening. It isn't inevitable.
What does hope mean?
Now is our time, your time. You may save someone you love.
Time is very precious.
Today's cancer research is tomorrow's victory. A victory that is there for the taking. Grab it. How was that?
Now that was a great halftime speech. Let's go win.
Don't give up. Don't ever give up.
Welcome back here to Hart County High School, where the Lady Raiders of Hart County defeat Grayson County by the final score of 77-53. Try to find a quick score or two from around the region to bring you before we wrap it up from the evening. Central Hardin loses to North Hardin in girls basketball 61-49. As we'll try to see here what else we might have to bring you as we do the scroll through. We mentioned Todd County in girls basketball defeated Butler County 54-49, and that's really all the scores that we have to bring you. As Davis County beat Breck as well in girls basketball. Let's take a break. Wrap it up after this. As again, your final score: Hart County defeats Grayson County 77-53. As this is Cougar basketball on K105.
Are you looking for the best building materials in Litchfield? Look no further than Future Designs Building Materials. The builder's choice on Quarry Road has everything you need to build your dream home. Jim writes, "I'm so glad I came to Future Designs for my new roof. The staff was so helpful and knowledgeable, and they made sure I got the right materials for my needs. Thanks, Jim." Future Designs is more than just a building materials store. Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield. FDBM.net.
Building on experience.
Are you ready to help your family get prepared for the unexpected? Here we go! Ladybug and Cat Noir know how important it is to be ready, because you never know when Hawkmoth is going to strike or a disaster will hit. And you don't need miraculous powers. Just put those planning skills you already have to good use. Make a plan that will help you and your family be ready when emergencies happen. Ready Kids can help. Get started at ready.gov/kids.
Look around your home, and there's probably something that was made right here in Litchfield. Leggett & Platt is a worldwide corporation making a wide range of products, including sofa sleeper and reclining hardware assemblies here at home. A portion of your Ashley, Lazy Boy, or England furniture might have been made by one of your neighbors. Join the Leggett & Platt team today. We're a one-shift operation with competitive wages. Our motto is, we work hard so you can rest easy. Leggett & Platt is an equal opportunity, affirmative action, veteran, and disability employer.
For the more than 1 million people living with Parkinson's disease, the Parkinson's Foundation celebrates movement at Moving Day. A movement toward life-saving resources. Movement toward advancing research and care. Movement toward a better life. We care. We fight. We move to beat Parkinson's. Move with us at movingdaywalk.org.
Here's a simple truth about higher education.
If pursuing your purpose, doing what you really care about matters.
If having a rewarding career matters.
If a better financial future for you and your family matters.
Then higher education matters. A brighter future is within your reach. Find out how at kyhigheredmatters.org. Brought to you by this station and the Kentucky Broadcasters Association.
Grayson County falls to Hart County tonight by a final score of 77-53. Running down the scoring from this game for Hart County, Dia Bradley led the way. She had 54 points. 2 for Casey Pedigo, 2 for Nevaeh Haskins, 7 for Lily Jeffries, 7 for Chloe Hale, and 5 for Kennedy Reynolds. For Grayson County, Sydney Perkins had 15, 9 for Bree Jones, 3 for Sutton Van Meter, 3 for Kennedy Green, 7 for Peyton Bowman, 2 Allie Jennings, 5 Addison Spainhauer, 2 Isabel Blanton. You've got 5 for Ella Narvaez and 2 for Hannah Smith. As a reminder, we'll be back tomorrow as the Cougar boys will host Bethlehem, as that game will be a 7 o'clock start time right here on K105 and also live via K105 Digital Productions. And then on Friday, the Lady Cougars will be back in action as they host McLean County. That'll wrap up our coverage here tonight. I want to be sure to thank our K105 Digital Productions crew for their hard work. Your camera operator was Eli Hufflepuff Smith, and your director was Jaden Kinney. So tonight, where Grayson County falls to Hart County by a final score of 77-53, this is Sam Gormley saying, so long, everyone.